Greetings everyone. Elizabeth and I are currently in a village in Portugal. The village is called Amon, Portugal. I think it's A-M-O-N-D-E. It's a beautiful village and we're in a beautiful place, so I thought I'd show you around the location we're staying in because it's very intelligently done. We got to meet the architect of this location, so very interesting individual. An architect who works in a minimalistic style or minimalist style, and the place we're staying in is just extremely intelligently laid out. So I'm going to show you a bit of the home that we're presently in. So here is outside. So we have stones outside, then we have concrete here, and then this is the door. This door is extremely nice and easy to open, so like that, and then you open it and you have access to the outside. Slides very easy, very nice. And then what's great is up here there are electric blinds. So here I push the opposite and the blinds close. All electric. And there are some in the other room too. This is just this room, and I can stop it at any point in time and it'll go back up. So extremely intelligently laid out. Love these cabinets for opening and closing. So that's not closing correctly. Why doesn't it close up? Okay, so it'll close. Okay, so they're sealed tightly, and then you push them and they open like that, and then you push it and it closes like that, and it's very flush. And so in here, over here, we have a sliding door for the bathroom, and slides all the way closed, then slides open, and the great thing is that it slides into the wall. So you can see it's just slid directly into the wall, then you can pull it out from the wall here, and so it slides fully into the wall. Excellent design. Beautiful design of the bathroom here. So we have a toilet, and we have a bidet, and over here we have the shower. Let me see how, and so this is the shower. This is the floor of the shower, and there's natural airflow. There's no extractor fan in this bathroom, and yet at the same time this bathroom never gets filled with humid air, because it's all somewhat, I don't know how the natural extraction system works. The architecture said it was just a natural sort of air extraction system or air circulation system, and that there was no electrical power or fans necessary. So I don't know how it works, but it's extremely intelligently done. So anyway, so there's an extraction point there. It looks like an extraction point there. And then apparently there's extraction up there as well. There's a space between the top of this wall and the glass or whatever sort of plastic material they have up there, and there's also an allowance for airflow. Okay, then we have the floor, and the floor is tilted, I guess. This higher elevation over here, higher elevation on that side, and then all the water goes down to the lowest elevation point here where the drain is. And over here is the shower. We kind of wish that there were 2 shower heads because this is only enough shower for 1 person, but then we can put up all of our soaps and liquids here. So just a very nice and intelligently laid out shower. And here we have the mirror, and the mirror is inset directly into, where are we here? The mirror, it goes long, and then here's the point of the mirror, so it's inset. So, and it's sealed with silicone caulking, so it's unlikely to get moisture behind it, and that's why you often see down here at the bottom of the mirrors, like the mirror material kind of degrading, because you get moisture behind the mirror, and then it begins degrading. So this one is unlikely to do that. The one thing we are not so fond about in concern to this room, and they have also an electrical power port there, which is interesting. The one thing we're not so fond about this is the hanging up of our towels. So in where we are in Portugal, they use these. It's almost like a ladder. It's almost like a ladder, and they hang their towels on here, and these are I've shown you this in another video, but they use these sorts of ladders in order to climb up the olive trees and pick all the olives, and so it's this cultural thing or stylistic thing that they put them in the bathrooms, and then you put your towels on them, but you can see the way the towels are, the towels get mildewy very quickly. So it would have been nicer if they kind of put something up on the wall. Tiles are really beautiful here. I'm going to walk and show you the front door because the front door is interesting too. So this is the front door, and it's a tall front door, and it's a very sturdy front door, and this is how it opens. Very, very tall front door. Okay, and so all the way to the top, and there's the mechanism. So it's you know, it has a mechanism on it, and the great thing is that sun comes down here. Do I have my keys? I do have the keys. Sun beats onto this area. Because that's west over that direction, so the sun in the evening is coming down here. So they put up this tarp to keep shade on the door, which keeps the house a little bit cooler and the door a little bit cooler, and so the door's not as hot. And when it's raining, you have shade as you're entering the building. And so here they've just attached it to the banister here, and then up there they've attached it to concrete blocks. I'll walk around here and then show you the rest of the apartment. So the floor here is very interesting. Cobblestone with looks like cement, very well done. Again, here is interesting. We met the people who basically bought this property, and they had the capital investment to purchase the construction of this property from a builder, and then they went with the minimalist architect. And so they've designed it so that there are 3 buildings here, and these 3 buildings are for Airbnbs or guests or people who want to spend the weekend. There's a pool. I'll show you the pool. We have our hybrid electric vehicle, and that's over there. And there's maybe later in this video or in another video, and it can actually plug into the wall because there's power to the wall there. So we just park our car right there, and it can easily plug into the wall and recharge whenever we need it. At the top here, there is a solar water heater, and then there's the external mechanisms for the air conditioning units that are inside. And there's also a barbecue here. I'm going to show you a bit more inside. Well, I'll show you the pool. Why don't I show you I'm outside. I'll show you the pool. Nice. They have lights everywhere, which are nice. At night, it's not necessarily so great because their lights aren't red. So their lights are they're bright white. They're a bit bright at night. But we don't like that so much. It would be nice if they were red or amber or orange color. So they have a fireplace here, a barbecue here. Yeah, so they had the capital investment to purchase this place. They don't live here. They live nearby, but they rent these places out. So they're constantly making money, and people are getting to enjoy the area. So here's and very intelligently laid out. Here is the pool area. And so here we have an outdoor shower, beautiful outdoor shower. So there's the outdoor shower. And this is also fed by a solar heater, and then it's connected to the floor there. Nice drainage all the way around. Drainage here as well underneath the stones. And so here's the pool. So what they've done, if you look that way, can you see it? Yeah, so the residences are on the top, and then right underneath they have, first they have a gym, and then underneath our residence, which is the second, they have a sauna, and then underneath the third is a little shop that they have where they sell some of the products that the village makes. So the gym doesn't really have all that much, but it's nice the way they've set it up. And then I'll show you, I can't go inside because they locked the door, guests aren't allowed inside, but we've been inside to do laundry. Actually inside the wall, underneath there, is three separate rooms all connected by a hallway. So there's a room right here, and then where the other building is, there's another room, and then where the other building is, there's another room, and that's where the washer and dryer are, and they have a lot of storage space there. They actually have a lot of space underneath in the ground here, underneath the buildings, a lot of space. Very well laid out. Oh, over here, we in Portuguese they're called ovelha, but in English they're sheep that come through every so often. So once or twice a week, they bring sheep into this pasture area, which is really nice when you're sitting out on the balcony. You kind of get to see and hear the sheep coming by. But they only do it, they have a bunch of pasture areas around here, and they rotate them around the pastures. So a couple days ago we had sheep there. Very beautiful. Anything else to share here? Oh, the fencing is kind of neat. I like the way they've done the fencing here. This is nice fencing. You can probably, it's very easy probably to remove because these do kind of wear down in 10 years and need to be replaced. So we have aluminum here, and then we have plastic here. You just pull off the top and replace that, and these are connected like this. So what else? I guess I'll take you, the drainage system for the architecture is also very nice. You can see right there the gutter system, so it drains from the roof and goes down. What else? Oh, drainage around the houses is also very important, so you can see around each of the buildings there is drainage. Let's see what else. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you like these videos? I kind of like doing these videos. Part of the reason I am doing these videos is because Elizabeth and I are currently building a regenerative sort of eco-village environment. Elizabeth is an architect, so we're currently designing in AutoCAD, and we'll be moving it to Revit. It's kind of a unique minimalist integrated architectural style that we're working on. So that's why I'm kind of showing you what we like about these places that we're staying in and what we don't like, because this is motivation and support and help for in the design of our own places. So we take the best of what we like, and we try to avoid some of the pitfalls from the other buildings. They also have a ping pong table here. All right, so I'm gonna go inside. So we have the key, and all right, nice door. Oh, and the door just misses up here. There you go. There's a light there. So at night there's a light, and it just misses. There's like there's a half a centimeter gap there, nicely spaced. So half a centimeter gap. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you the kitchen. What else? Yeah, I'll show you the kitchen. What do we like about the kitchen? What don't we like? There's really only one thing we don't really like about this apartment, or I don't really like about this apartment. It kind of has to do with the kitchen. So this is the kitchen. We have the refrigerator, the freezer. They have like a microwave oven here. There's no dishwasher, no problem, but in order to dry our dishes, we've just been putting them here. There's no dish rack to dry in this area. Not a lot of counter space, but it's been sufficient counter space, and we don't mind drying our dishes here. Not a big deal for us. So this cabinet here, we haven't banged our head, but it kind of opens nicely. You can put what you want in there, and then there's some stuff on top. The nice thing about the trash is you just pull it as you're working here at the sink. You pull this out, and ta-da, the trash opens, and it has an automatic lid. So as you close it, the lid closes on it. No recycle. I mean, they do have recycling. They obviously recycle. No recycling here. It would have been nice if they had that. And then we opened this, and they had more recycling areas there, because it's kind of difficult to separate the waste after the fact. Again, with these sinks, I don't know why people design these sinks this way, but this is above this surface, so we're constantly getting water back there, and constantly, I mean, we're not doing that much drying, but over time, this is just it's gonna get a lot of water here in the crack here, and mold, and I don't, it should either be flush or just underneath, so you can wipe the water in. So what else do we have? We have an extraction fan for the oven, and that goes up to the roof, of which on the roof there are actually stones on the roof. So we have an extraction fan, we have an oven. One thing we don't like about these these drawers here, so in order to get the utensils, you have to pull this out, and then you have to pull out another drawer. And sometimes I put my hand too high, and that you can't pull the utensils out there. So you have to put your hand here, and then you pull the utensils out. So in order to get the utensils out, you have to pull out two drawers. So we just generally leave the utensils out, because that's kind of an annoyance for us. The dip ceiling. Elizabeth, what is this called? The ceiling? false ceiling, or a false, Elizabeth will look it up. Anyway, what they've done with the ceiling is this, it's a drop ceiling. Oh, in English it's a drop ceiling. And so the ceiling is actually, the top of the ceiling is actually a bit higher than what you're seeing here as the ceiling. And so it's dropped. So you can see there the space, and over here you can see, here's the blinds. So this is the way, you will see it right there. I don't know, that's a weird angle right there. Anyway, it's dropped. You can see it dropped right here. And of course there are blinds. They're the electric blinds, so you just push this button and check that out. You know, this is just, I mean, this is fantastic. You could potentially automate this too, so the blinds drop automatically. Anyway, I'm going to stop that. Okay, what else? What else? I think I've shown them everything. Yeah, it's beautiful outside. I'll show you kind of like the view that we've had for the past several days, and that's where the Uvalia sheep graze. And yeah, there are lights out here, and then as I said, they have lights at night, and so this is something we're not terribly fond of. They have a light down there. I don't know if yeah, right there you can see the light. That's an extraordinarily bright white light, and it's an emergency light. I don't know if it's coding that they have to have it here, you know, at night, since they have you know, guests here. But it's extremely distracting and annoying, the bright white light, and it's also, you know, distracting to our circadian rhythms. Let's see, what else? Nice paint. Apparently it's concrete, and then there's some sort of insulation inside. This is all concrete. They have nice wood flooring. The wood flooring's quite nice. And then over here we have the AC. And some artwork. Yeah, I think that's about it. Anything else to show you? I don't know. This has been a long video so far. At the end of this video, you can stop it here, but I'm going to show you a little bit more of the place we're staying in. You don't have to watch that. There probably isn't going to be any commentary. I'm not going to have any voiceover. I'm just going to add it to the end of this video if you're sort of interested in seeing some of the remainder of this property. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Nice seeing you. Bye. Yeah, and one other thing we don't like that much about this house is that with the doors here down at the base, they don't have anything connecting it to this static stationary object or to the wall. Like the best ones are magnets, easy to release and attach. Magnets. This one just has this, so it sometimes bounces off. And also because opposite me here, right there, we open that door and we have the other door open. Wind just like rushes this way and this door slams unsafely closed. You know, just imagine if someone's arm was in there when it's slamming closed. So that's probably something good to have if you have these sorts of doors. So here we have the front entrance of the building, and there you can see the shade covering the door. That's the first building you see here. You see the floor tiles. This is the heavy gate, recycling, electricity, water. They have all that. And here I'm showing you the fence, concrete, and the fencing they have around the area. Very nice, clean, smooth look. And over here you can see the electrical outlet and the light there as well. The landscaping, I mean, you know, could be obviously done a bit better. It could be quite nicer than it is. They could have some fruit and vegetable growing, which would be nice to see. Cobblestone is a nice cobblestone. It's nice to walk on. It's nice to pull your luggage around. So that's the first building, and you can see the gutter. There must be a drainage system too. You can see the opening for the drains in the cobblestone. And yep, so there's the solar heater. You can just see the solar heater. There are other objects on the roof and cobblestones. And this is the front of the building that we were staying in. There is the barbecue, nice barbecue. And here, yeah, some stones, and then as you can see, the ping pong table. Nice area.